For the first time, family of the second man killed in the Gatesville explosion, Filiberto Morales, is talking. They're demanding answers about the cause of the hospital explosion 2 weeks ago that killed her son and another, injuring 14.
Filiberto, also known as Angel to his friends, died at Baylor Scott and White Temple from the injuries on the Friday after the blast. Fox 44's Maribel Santiago showing us how his mother is coping with the loss right now.
Well, guys, Rosalina de Paz says she's living a nightmare. She says her son was working in Gatesville to work on air conditioners at the explosion site. She says since then there's been no contact from Coryell Memorial Hospital or the company her son worked for ever since. And tonight she's demanding some answers. Rosalina de Paz says her son, 36-year-old Filiberto Morales, worked hard and loved life.
My son was an excellent person. He was a hard worker. He loved to have fun, but safely.
The last time she saw her son was 2 days before the blast. Then Monday, de Paz heard the news from a friend.
He told me there was an explosion and that they couldn't find my son, that he was missing. In that moment, I felt I was in shock. I didn't understand what he was telling me.
That same friend told her Morales was at Baylor Scott and White Temple. To this day, she says the company her son worked for has not contacted her.
I feel awful. I wish I knew something about what happened. Anything, but we know nothing.
As this family mourns their loved one, they're still waiting for answers to find closure.
I need to know. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I have to see a psychologist now because it's eating me up inside.
Now coming up at 9:30, we'll have more on what this mother has to say about her son's death and how she thinks her son's legacy lives on. Now, Morales leaves behind a wife of 6 months and a child of 11 years old from a previous marriage. Live in the newsroom, Maribel Santiago, Fox 44 News.